Hi, my name's Dan. This is my first YouTube video. I've come across a couple other people on their videos on YouTube, and they've asked me what I've got going on, so I guess I'd make my own YouTube video of what I've got. Fortunately, I don't actually have a layout. I have a small diorama is what I have of a depot. Now, it's only 1.5 foot by 5 foot long, set in the 1980s. It's a base of a short line railroad called the Everett Railroad. Now, we know it's something from the UK, well, England, having the accent. And when I was over there, I modelled a road scale. Now I'm over here, living in Ohio. I'm now more in the 1980s in HO scale. Now, the point of this diorama is basically to get my learning skills up. I've been doing it for like a year now. I used to model in the UK, like I say, and I stopped for a couple of years, ended up travelling, ended up over here, and now I'm back to it again. The idea about this is, well, we have a small house. I wanted to do something, and this is what it is. It's the Everett Railroad short line yard. It's been like I say, a year in the working. I've learned a lot of skills. I've been, a few forums online. I've learned skills, and it's been a real learning curve for me. I've really enjoyed it so far, and I'm going to continue to enjoy it. It's so yeah. Tell you a bit about the Everett Railroad. It's basically a boxcar leasing company. Now, like I say, lease boxcars. They also have a slight twist to it. Being from the UK, I obviously have my models from over there, and I had this idea that basically what the Everett Railroad would do is something similar to what they do these days with the 765 or steam locomotives when they do touring. So I have my 3 steam locomotives. They're here at the Everett Railroad Company, and they tour the United States. Is the theory behind it. So the UK locomotives, they've had the little bells put on. They've had the conversion to the US, so they can run. They have a support car, which is this Central of Georgia car right here. That's going to be re-stenciled to say Everett Railroad on it, or re-decaled. So yeah, that's the backstory. It's like around 1980, 1982. Norfolk Western is coming to its end. And it's starting to change up a little here. So, like I say, this is a learning curve for me. This is me to learn my modelling skills. I've learned quite a bit, especially with the boxcars and stuff. I really love weathering. That's my deal, is weathering. I love using an airbrush, but there's some things you can't do with an airbrush, like weathering, like rust streaks. So I'm going to insert a photo right now so you can see my GT car back here, the LERX. That's the leasing of Everett Railroad. As you can see right now, hopefully this is working. You can see I've got the streaks down there. That's done with weathering. That's done with oils, paint oils. Kind of get in art shops and stuff, or Pakistans. I don't know if that's right across the United States, and I think that's more of a northeast type deal of a shop, or store rather. So I've used weathering oils. Now I got this idea from the Rust Bucket forum. That's if you Google just the Rust Bucket forum, you'll find it. It's an amazing forum to be a part of. You can learn so much on weathering from that, and the weathering shop. That's actually had 14 hours of work into that so far, that GT car. I've also had this one here, this little Sioux line. This is basically a test bed for weathering with a brush, and just doing the layers and seeing how rust comes out. And I think it's going to go on eBay. I don't really want to keep it. Like I say, it's a test bed, and it's come out pretty well. I have an Everett Railroad actual boxcar right here. This is one that I done a little while ago. It used to be a Great Northern car, and I wasn't really too into it. Wondered why I bought it. I was like, well, I can do something with that. And this is what it ended up being, is Everett Railroad. Now, why the Everett Railroad name? Because my son is coming up. This just past 9 months here, 9 months old, and his name's Everett, and there's the Everett Railroad down in Pennsylvania. So it's kind of close to this area, and I figured, well, what would the Everett Railroad be doing in the 1980s? And I figured they might be just starting out as a boxcar company. So that's what they are. So I'm going to give you a tour of the layout in a second, show you what I've got going on detail wise and what I've been working on. Like I say, it's a layout to learn with, to learn my skills, to learn what I can do better from what I used to do in the UK, and you know, it's turned out pretty well, I think. So let me know what you think, leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think can be improved and what you like about it, and it'd be good to hear from you guys. So here you go, I'm going to show you the layout now, and well, see you in a sec. Okay, so here we are with a close-up view. Here's the GT there, like I say, with the LERX number board there. Really, I've been working this layout for like a year now, I'd say, and it's not too big. It's about 4.5 foot by 1.5 foot wide, and it's just something real small just to work on, like I say, and my weathering techniques. Like on the bridge there, I've been learning how to just, you know, weather with an airbrush and rust and stuff. It's really got my track skills with the weathering of the track. Now right here by the bridge, I've tried some of that grass. The it's not actually static grass, it's the other stuff. The you put the glue down first, and then you kind of snip off what you want and put it down. It's worked to a good extent, but I think I don't want it to go any further because it kind of covers up the track too much. So what I'm going to do is use static grass for the rest. Probably put a couple of guys there just cutting the grass down, you know. That's the only idea really I got for that. If anyone else has got any ideas, make a comment and let me know. So around here it's got a building up there on the side. I need to work on the road work because that's not done yet. That still needs to be built. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do in the corner for the background. I have no idea how I'm going to make that look right. It's kind of difficult, with it being such a small space and stopping so suddenly, you know. Around here there's going to be more foliage and stuff in the back there. A couple more trees. I might buy a couple more scenic, yeah, just a couple more trees. Just different styles, just spread it out a little bit, you know, make it look a bit different. This main building here is a Walthus kit. Now tonight, it's 6:10 in the morning right now. I've been working on this all night. I work nights, so while someone's sleeping I get to work on this, and it's night before Thanksgiving, so we had the night off. It's a Walthus kit. I actually built the border town myself. Now that, you can see, that is basically a beer can which I've cut up, painted, and then styrene strips which I've just measured all out. Kind of wrote it down on paper what I want to do, measured all out, glued it all together, and then got the Titchy Train Group. They have little kind of, I don't know if you can see that, it won't really focus too well, but the little rivets. It looks pretty well. It needs to be weathered still, and it's not completely finished, this building. There's an interior in there too. I guess it's building some kind of factory. I don't know what it is exactly. It's something for the boxcars to really roll up to, you know. So that's what that is. It still needs, like I say, needs finishing. Doors, the shutters needs painting properly. I kind of rushed it when I first built it, and now it just needs some more work to it. On the end here I have some fire escapes. They're gonna get the ladders put in probably in a couple hours time. You know, it's when they're dried, because I just painted them. And yeah, they're actually from, like I say, Titchy Train Group as well. The fire escapes, they are $3.50 a pack for 2. They're actually really easy to make, and they make buildings stand out a lot more. I have a little one down here which I made from scratch, and you can see it's just, they make them stick out really well. I have my office building here, and there's light. As you can see, there's walls, there's light, and everything has light in it. The main building has lights inside. The other buildings on the back here don't yet. They will do at some point, but they don't quite yet. So when I've got all the external scenery finished, I'll probably come back to the buildings and work on the internals. But that's it for now. I mean, the only thing I can really see I'm going to do anytime soon is static grass. I'm going to try that. I've never tried it before, and I'm really wanting to, because that's what this layout really needs, is some static grass. The other thing I'm going to do is paint this little car right here. I've saw a car on the road the other day, similar model. It had 2 shades of blue on it and a white roof which was rusted, and I thought it looked really awesome, so I'm going to try and have a go at painting this car myself. It's the first one I'm going to be painting. So that's pretty much it. You can see my PC unit there, I painted 4321. It's currently sitting in Bellevue, Ohio. Rustin Hulk, this body shell. It's right by me, so I figured I'd model it and try it out, and it came out quite good. I have a couple other models down here. I have an auto rack. Now that was a first attempt at rusting. You can see there the actual ends and the roof. Again, done with oils. I mean, I used to use enamel paints, and they can get real sticky and it's hard to correct your mistakes, and I'm finding it's so much more easier with the oils. This oil paints are amazing to work with. Here's my GP38. It's an old Atlas, sorry. I chopped off the cab and totally remodeled it with a Canon & Co cab. Detailed it. I tried my first fan there. That was fun to do, and I didn't do the other two because I wasn't too sure how it was going to come out. I don't want to completely wreck it, so but that came out pretty well. And yeah, just going to keep working this layout and maybe do another update, see what response is from you guys, if anybody watches this, and what people think. Oh yeah, I've got one other box car here I'm working on right now. That's this one here. I saw it in a video of somebody on YouTube. It was on a early Norfolk Southern train back in 1982-83, and it's actually a Illinois Central car that I'm doing. So that's going to be weathered and rusted up a little bit. Get the right decals for it. It should look good. So yeah. So I hope this first video goes well. I hope people actually watch it. It'd be nice to hear comments back from people about the layout and what you think. Like I say, it's only a year into it, and it's only a small thing, but I want great detail into this. This is the idea of it, just basically to learn how to do detail right, how to just, you know, learn a lot more from my modeling skills. You know, just what I need to improve on, and I've improved so much. In fact, I failed to mention when I was doing a little tour there that in the back there I have between the buildings there's going to be a fence there and a kind of a backyard separating the buildings from the railroad. So back there I'm going to do my first bit of fencing from VLMA. I want to try that out too, so that's going to go in the back there. But if anyone's got any comments or any like advice, you know, what you think I should do, and anything that you think that could be changed or made better, let me know, and yeah, I'll see about it. But thanks for watching, and look forward to the comments, and yeah, thank you.